are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway on a Monday night. Quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Rodgers. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On play action, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake, Brady. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st down, Rodgers going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's brought down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Moore. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Finds the open target, Arnold, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again on second down. Brady on the right side. This is Miller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Kamara, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Kamara gets it again on second down. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Yeah, they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Brady. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now here's Pollard.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
On third down, it's Pollard. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up fourth. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.